All right, what is going on, everybody? This is Trudger MC, and today, you guessed it, we're taking a look at another McFarlane Toys Spawn Ultra action figure. But this time, we're not just looking at any figure in particular. No. We are looking at the McFarlane Toys Spawn figure from the classics. We are looking at the best Spawn villain that has ever existed in the history of ever. And if you don't believe me, there you go. That's right. Today we're looking at the one, the only Crutch. And clearly, as you can tell by that bio, this is the biggest threat that's ever existed to Spawn ever. I mean, look at this guy. He's got his grass trimmer and jackhammer that he uses as weapons. And that's all coming from this guy. That's right. If you thought the Jason Wynn or Violator or any of those people, if you thought any of them were the best Spawn villain, no. You got it all wrong. It's clearly this guy. And there's no debating it whatsoever. Again, y'all can take a look at this card. It'll tell you everything, that he is the bane of Spawn's existence. Speaking of that, here is Spawn Series 7, where Crutch is from. There's the rest of that. And then we also have Spawn Series 6 and Series 5 down there. And then we also have Total Chaos Series 1 right there. I think it's interesting that Al Simmons is part of that. I'm not entirely sure what the story is with that, but yeah. So there you go. You get instructions and all that. So very good stuff. I found this on eBay, so shout outs to eBay. And yeah, here he is. This is Crutch. And so without any further ado, I say let's take the greatest Spawn villain that has ever lived ever out of the package. Now, well, I guess before I do that, I should say this is the second edition of him. There is, he does fire a peg leg machete, but this is the second edition of him. As you can tell, because the box art, that depicts the original Crutch figure, but this is the second edition of him. So, second edition of the best Spawn villain ever. Let's take him out of here, see what he's all about. That was easy. And there we go. Alright, so this guy comes with a ton of stuff, but that's all good. It's all good. We'll just take all of this out. He comes with a rat. Let's go. He comes with a rat. So, there is the jackhammer. And then, gotta get his machete out of here. And there we go. And then here is his grass trimmer that has tape on it. Okay. Yep. There we go. All right. Interesting stuff. And then the main event. Here he is. This is Mr. Crutch. So, here he is with his one leg. And obviously that is by design, but there he is. And here he is with something in scale. So he actually... He's a little on the shorter side, but this guy is super hunched over, so I guess that makes sense. Then here he is with Marvel Select Spider-Man. So there he is, something out of scale, but it's all good. Nonetheless, here he is. And then as far as height measurements, looks like he is about 5 and 3/4 inches, something like that. And then that is about 14.5 centimeters. So that's pretty good. Now, like I said, this guy is clearly the Spawn villain to end all Spawn villains. I mean, he has never fought anything like this, which is true because in the comics, this guy doesn't exist. But I had to show you that bio because I think that bio was hilarious. And to think that this guy, out of everybody, this is the guy that gives Spawn all the trouble. Especially with his incoherent ramblings, as it says here, that, he speaks incoherently, no one really knows what he wants. This guy is a true menace to Spawn right here, obviously. So, here he is. I do like the details here. I did specifically want the second edition of him, just because he has a ton of stuff. You have this nuclear, fallout type thing on his forehead. He's got a purple beard. His skin looks like he's never had a shower, ever in his life. He's got, these really nasty teeth. So that's pretty cool. And he's got like this smile, like this smiley face, like tattoo on his chest that says smile. It's like this guy's trying to be like Jared Leto Joker or something like that. He's got like a bat thing. Excuse me, he's got like a bat thing on his arm. He's got some other details here. I don't even know what that's supposed to be. He's got a skull on his hand. Then he's got like tally marks, like he's Victor Zaz. He got X's and O's on there, like he's Punchline. He got like bullets on there. You got, what does that say? It says red rose. Okay, he's got a red rose on him. And yeah, he's got some scars right here on his leg. He's got some. This almost looks like with the blue, and then the black and white checker pattern. This almost looks like he works for the Torg Corporation. So that's kind of funny. He's got a pouch there, and then with his back, he's got this like sleeveless jacket that's definitely seen better days. It's got this metal thing on there. It's not actually metal, but looks like it is. It's on his back there, and yeah. So that's about it. Now let's take a look at the instructions because I'm not entirely sure what to do with this. So use grass trimmer or jackhammer as a crutch. Either jackhammer or grass trimmer plugs into backpack. Okay. So I guess we should take a look at those. So here is his grass trimmer. To me, it looks like a toilet plunger. But yeah, so it's got like some rust on there to make it look like, it's seen better days. It's got a handle on this side, and then you have this massive handle on here. I've never seen a grass trimmer that looks like this. And then when I said that it was taped, it actually had this thing that was taped to it. And I don't know, I don't know exactly what this is supposed to be, but it was taped onto it kind of like that. So maybe what it's supposed to do is it's supposed to clip on, or maybe it's supposed to go in here? Something? I'm not sure. So yeah, there's that, and so he can hold on to it, kind of like how he was in the package, I suppose. You can hold on to it like that, and then there you go. Now Crutch has a crutch, and yep, he can stand. This is not really the best condition there, but yeah, so he can stand. Then he does also come with this jackhammer. This looks really cool. I like the way this looks. It definitely looks like this is a jackhammer that's like cobbled together because you got like these straps here to kind of hold it in place, and you got yeah, you got a lot of detail there. It looks all grimy, like it's been used a lot. You got a really pointy thing here on the end that looks like it would be really sharp. It's not actually sharp, but it looks like it could do some serious damage, in the ground and that kind of thing. And so, yeah, it does have a hole there on the back, so you can plug it into his back like so. And now he has another weapon ready to use. And then, so you also have this thing. He comes with a mask. So you can just kind of have that over his face like so. And now he's really ready for war. You can see that he's all about that. And then he does also come with a rat. I think it's kind of interesting that he comes with a rat, but he does. It doesn't have any. Oh wait, it does have paint on it. I stand corrected. Its eyes, you can like barely see, but its eyes are actually painted red there. So that's pretty cool. I don't know where that's supposed to go, but there's that. And then he does also come with a machete. And it did say, yeah, it does say push button on side pack to fire large knife. Okay, so I suppose this like plugs in. Okay, yeah. So it looks like this thing just plugs into his stub of a left leg as kind of like a prosthetic. Okay, yeah. So it just it clicks in like that. And then what you can do is when you're ready to launch it out, you just push down on this button here, or push it back, and then there we go. Yeah. All right, that's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool play feature. His mask fell off, but that's okay. Yeah, so he can like shoot his leg forward like that. That's a very interesting play feature there. I wouldn't have thought of something like that, but that just shows that the people that made these were super creative back in the day. You definitely got to give them credit for that. So as far as articulation is concerned, his head, it does turn right here. So you can turn that all the way around. And then there is a rotation at the arm. You can turn it all the way around like so. So that's the case for this one. And then there's no other, for his left arm, there's no other articulation there. It just moves like that. So then for his right arm, it does move a little bit forward and back, but not very much. I don't want to break it, so I'm going to be careful. Then he does have a swivel at the elbow here. It almost feels like it's a spring loaded, but it's not. It just has a swivel here. And then does the hook move? It doesn't look like it. Maybe it does, but I don't want to break this because I literally just got this out of the package. So we're going to be careful with that. And then there's nothing in the torso. Nope, nothing in the torso. For the legs, they go forward a lot. And then they go back a reasonable amount. So there's that. And then you obviously don't have any articulation on this side. But then for here, you do get a bend at the knee, which is pretty good. And then you get, no, you don't really get rotation. Yeah, no rotation. But you do get a single joint at the knee and then nothing else in the boot or anything like that. So, yeah, there is Crutch. Again, the best Spawn villain that has ever existed ever. And, yeah, that's definitely something that is worth considering here, is that Spawn better look out for this guy and his incoherent rambling. So just imagine this guy being like, you know, like that. And shows that he really means business. So, yeah, if you like this guy, then do be sure to leave a like. Let me know in the comments, you know, what you think. You know, if you like this guy, if you don't like this guy, if you remember seeing this guy back in the day in 1997, maybe you're like, what is going on with this guy? I have no idea. So maybe that. If you like these older McFarlane figure reviews, you know, of the Spawn figures and whatnot, well, then do be sure to subscribe and check out my playlist, because I do have quite a few of those. I do plan to do more, but other than that, hope you enjoyed. I will see you all later. Goodbye.